from Egypt, we find that he had trouble there with his nephew. Maybe Abraham should have left him in Ur of the Chaldees, but finally Lot moved down to Sodom, leaving Abraham alone up in the hill country. Here again, we see that neither Abraham nor Sarah were what we would call ideal. Abraham doubted God. He didn't believe that God ought to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. God had to make it clear to him that what he was doing was righteous and a righteous and just thing. And he had to make it clear to Sarah that he could give her power to have a son. He gave them the little child to raise in their home. Abraham and Sarah's home was the kind of home God wants you to have. If you think that that following a few little rules is going to avoid all the rough places and hardships in life, you're wrong. You will find out that one day you will argue with your wife. You're going to find out that one day you're going to have a problem with the child God gives you. Your home will not be ideal by any means. How are you going to handle all these problems? By faith, my friend, by faith. When you and I have reached the place where we are willing to put our child upon the altar of God, then you and I have arrived. Abraham and Sarah's home was just about as near what to what God wants down here as any of us will be able to attain. Christian friend, if it is going if it is going hard with you and you are having problems, then God is trying to teach you something. Let God be your teacher. Don't run to your pastor and think you can take a course that will solve all your problems. You and I are going to have problems, but if we walk by faith, he will see us through. Abraham's worship of faith led to obedience in his life, so that it could be said of him, Abraham believed God and it was counted unto him for righteousness. Romans chapter 4 and verse 3. And that concludes that section. Now we're going to go back to moving slow again. We only have one verse in the next section, and that's verse 20. And that Romans chapter 4 ended my water, didn't it? Okay. This section is entitled The Faith of Isaac. By faith, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 20. Notice that very little is said concerning Isaac, especially when it is in contrast to his father Abraham. What can we say concerning Isaac? He represents the willingness of faith. Isaac was a grown man, probably about 33 years of age, when his father Abraham offered him on the altar. That certainly demonstrates his willingness. By faith, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. The one thing that is pinpointed in Isaac's life is his faith in blessing his sons. Now, that seems a very strange thing. Isaac was a well digger. You would dig, he would dig a well in a certain place, and the enemy would take it away from him. He would then dig another well, and again it would be taken away from him. In many ways, he was a rather colorful individual, but the thing that characterized him was willingness. He was willing to bless Jacob and Esau concerning the things to come. But there was nothing in the immediate present that would cause him to bless them. And that was a short section, wasn't it? Finally, we wind up getting a short section for Yeah.